The Mario movie teaser trailer is now out, and general opinion seems to be positive actually. The only nitpick would be Chris Pratt's voice as Mario, but we'll get to that. For a while, this movie was kind of a mystery, you know? It was announced in 2018, I think, and since then we haven't had much news from it aside from it changing studios from Sony to Illumination, which caused a lot of people to be kind of nervous about that. But now that we have a trailer, and we also got a poster a while back, 2 days ago, general opinions has changed. It's looking to be another Sonic movie situation, where people thought it was going to be a horrible train wreck, but it ended up fine. For me, I was pretty excited. I did not think Nintendo would screw the movie up, especially after looking at what happened in the 90s, right, with their movie. It was clear that they were going to be very hands-on with it. Most people were kind of iffy about it being Illumination, and Miyamoto looking at the story. The Illumination, yeah, I can understand being kind of iffy, but like, it makes sense when you think about it. Who is making this movie, right? Nintendo. It's a Japan-based company. What's popular right now in Japan? Minions. So what's the best company to make a movie for you? The Illumination guys. So yeah, it makes sense. So the teaser trailer looks pretty good. Bowser, he looks really good, like way better. Everything looks way better than I expected. Like Minions 2, Rise of Gru or whatever, looked really good, pretty, but it looked generic, right? It's the Illumination art style, but they're really bringing their A game here, and it's to be expected. Like Nintendo's a golden property right there. It's a golden goose. I do wonder if this movie does much better than the other titles, if they'll start doing more expensive or try to up their budget for the next movies. But for now, all we know is that it looks really good. Bowser especially looks really good. Jack Black actually does do a really good Bowser impression, or how I imagine Bowser would talk in a movie. His appearance is more Smash Bros than I expected. The difference between Mario Bowser and Smash Bowser is it's pretty different. Mario Bowser is kind of more goofy, it's more light-hearted, while Smash Bowser, Sakurai really liked animalistic Bowser. He looks to be leaning more into the animalistic side, which I really enjoy. It seems like they're setting him up to be like an actual threat, compared to like most Mario games where he's just a goofy ass villain trying to get the MacGuffin or the princess or whatever, messes up along the way, and it's kind of a joke. Not this time, well, at least it doesn't seem like this. It seems really like they're making him up to be like a big threat. And, you know, Magic Koopa or Kamek, I don't know which one of them. No, Magic Koopa's the race. So Kamek also looks really good. It seems like he has his little shell, like a little shell this time. He's like just straight up a old Koopa, not a different race. And I like that you could see the little geometrical shapes that happen when he uses his magic. It's kind of cute. And his voice, actually, along what I expected, actually, it was pretty good. The penguins from, you know, Mario 64, Sunshine, it's not Sunshine, Mario Galaxy. Yeah, it's funny. It kind of looks like Shiver City. It's cute how they're trying so hard, and how the leader, Pablo, is... how their leader is so confident with their little smirk, and they get completely destroyed. And Bowser's destroying hard. That's really cool. I really appreciate that. That animation. But after the whole destruction of the city, we have like a little clip of Bowser going, "Now who's gonna stop me?" when he's, you know, grabbing this power star. And we finally see our boy Mario, our protagonist. And it seems very likely that this is an origin story. Oh, no, it's not very likely. It's definitely an origin story, how Mario got into the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm not sure if they're doing... I'm pretty sure they're doing... he's from Brooklyn, New York City, New Donk City. But I saw some people being worried that Chris Pratt was actually just like a normal guy. and then got turned into Mario by some weird ass magic. No, it's not gonna be that. It's definitely not gonna be that. It's just Mario either comes from New York and gets sent into the Mushroom Kingdom like he did in the old cartoons and the original manual, or like Yoshi's Island, but instead of the whole landing in the Mushroom Kingdom kind of stuff, he lands in New York, and what happens. The fact that Four-Man Spike is in the movie, it kind of details that, yeah, it's not gonna be Chris Pratt getting turned into Mario. That would be stupid. And wow, the Mushroom Kingdom looks really good. Like, really good. Looks way better than I expected. It's so lively, it's so colorful. Exactly what I wanted from a Mario movie, and I never expected Illumination to be the ones that brought it to life. Now, Toad appears, and I'm actually glad they didn't go with the squeaky voice, because, like, it works for Shirt Burst, but I could not handle Toad being a main character, or a recurring side character, and just all time talking, like, no. That would be horrible. I'm so glad they're using a little different voice that's more tolerable. But with the whole joke thing that don't touch that mushroom, you'll die, we finally hear Mario's voice. And it's definitely Chris Pratt, but I think people are swearing off his Mario impression a bit too quickly. We only saw 2 lines from him. The whole "where am I" kind of thing, and Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. And I feel like that's a bit too soon to judge. Those are not the most, like, energetic lines, especially the "where am I." You can tell he's doing a Brooklyn accent, like a really slight Brooklyn accent. And then, actually, I don't mind it that much. You can tell that they tweaked Mario's design a bit to fit Chris Pratt better, and I think it works decently. I feel like we should wait to give our opinion on that till we hear more of Chris Pratt as Mario, because for now I can't really say I dislike it or love it. I'm more in the middle ground. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. And at the end of the trailer, we see Luigi running away from a bunch of dry bones. It seems like he's stuck in, like, New Super Mario Brothers DS World 8, like the Halloween theme one. It seems to be that way, and well, probably not the same exact one, but and he gets chased by dry bones, locks the door in the castle, and it cuts to black. And I'm guessing, I really hope it's not the case, but that they're gonna be separated, Mario and Luigi. If it's a Super Mario Brothers Super Show situation where Luigi and Mario go into a pipe and gets into the Mushroom Kingdom, I'm guessing that, like, Mario gets sent first, Luigi, I don't know, goes into a different pipe, or the same pipe for some reason leads him to a completely different place. So while Mario is just enjoying his time, being shown around the Mushroom Kingdom, having the time of his life, meeting a princess, blah blah blah, Luigi's fighting for his life in fucking Hellland. And I'm guessing his whole plot is gonna be, he's discovering, like, old destroyed kingdoms from Bowser, and he has to get back to Mario, find Mario, and warn him, like, yo, massive turtle Godzilla kaiju thing is coming to us, and we need to defend this kingdom. Hopefully they don't stay separated for much, because I really want to see their interactions for the most of the movie. It seems interesting, to be honest. I'm really excited. Most people seemed a bit hesitant about the design, but now that we've leaked, ever since the poster appeared, stuff has kept leaking. Be it the fucking face, toys now, the McDonald's calendar. We now know how Peach looks like, even though she wasn't shown in the trailer, which, interesting. And we also know that Donkey Kong seems pretty faithful to his normal design, and most of the characters look faithful to their normal design. But there's one character that got leaked that we did not see and we did not expect, and does not have a voice actor that we know, who is a Luma. So I'm guessing that's a post-credit scene, because I do not know how rumors play into this story unless like Rosalina comes in, but I feel like that's too soon. That feels like third movie territory, not even second. But I'm not a writer, so I wouldn't know about that. But like honestly, other than that, I'm really really glad that the movie's looking great. I'm imagining it's gonna hit 8 out of 10 territory. Doubt it's gonna go 9 or 10. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I'll be satisfied with an 8 out of 10, and then they can improve with Mario Brothers 2, which it's definitely getting a sequel. It's no brainer. Even if this movie was written horribly, it will still get a sequel. It's making big money. Like, it's definitely getting a sequel, and maybe even a threequel, and spin-offs. Luigi's Mansion, Donkey Kong, I wonder if they're gonna do a Mario Galaxy adaptation. And if the Mario movies start doing good and spin-offs, then I'm guessing we're gonna see Zelda, Kirby, Metroid, Pikmin. Pikmin would be a cool movie. I feel like Zelda would make a better TV show, and we almost got one with Netflix, but someone leaked it, and you know how Nintendo is with leaks, so they canceled it all. Kirby would make a good movie. I also feel like Metroid would make a good TV show. No, actually, I do think it's better a movie. Metroid's good for a movie. Kirby. Star Fox. I'm guessing, like, if they start doing other properties like Zelda, Metroid, Kirby, Star Fox, we're getting a Smash Bros. Movie. And I do not know if that's gonna be good, honestly. It'll be interesting. Like, I'm seeing a lot of people wanting a Mario and Sonic crossover from the movies, and I mean, it's hard to imagine in my mind how they're gonna do that, because Sonic's live action, Mario's animated, which, might I say, I'm really glad Nintendo chose to go the animated route, because, oh my god, like, I like the Sonic movies, more so the second one. The first one, it's kind of iffy for me now. It's kind of like a 5, 6 out of 10. It feels like the Smurf movies done better, like a bit better. The Sonic 2 though, it feels way better, and most of that is because they actually, Sonic movies, they add Knuckles, Tails, Robotnik feels like more like Robotnik. You see more, fantasy-esque landscapes. I feel like putting Sonic in a realistic setting or live action setting so soon was kind of miffy for me. So I'm glad Nintendo's doing it in animated form. But I don't know how those two would mesh if they did a crossover. For that's for future, real far future. I do not know what to say. I'm just really happy and glad with the trailer, to be honest. Oh, Chris Pratt as Mario. I feel like he's fine, honestly. A lot of people are mad. I've seen that, Charles Martinet did not get the role as Mario, and like, I remember reading some tweets about like Charles Martinet must feel so horrible seeing someone play his role so badly or something like that. And I remember Charles saying that he was completely fine with, Mario being played by someone else or something like that. He thought the movie looked great. But that's just my mind. But I feel like Nintendo didn't choose, like obviously Illumination was like, hey Nintendo, come on, Chris Pratt, he's pretty famous, he can add like 5 more tickets. But I feel like Nintendo didn't just choose all the voice actors, like, to differentiate like movie Mario and game Mario, especially like if it fails, which I doubt it will, but if it did, it'd be easier for Nintendo to just sweep it under the rug. And also, I've seen some people say that Charles Martinet wouldn't hold on for a movie and that the voice of Mario would get annoying. I wouldn't say that's a good argument. We've seen him talk for a long while in some videos, and he sounds fine. Mostly I think that Nintendo didn't go with Charles Martinet because, from what I know, Charles Martinet can only speak English, so Charles would be exclusively for the English dub, and Japanese audiences have only heard normal Charles Martinet, so alienating your audience from their iconic voice actor would kind of be weird, because none of the Mario characters speak Japanese except that Toad from Super Nintendo World, that Chef Toad, but he's an exception to the rule. So I imagine they just didn't want to make like the English version or the American version the definitive one. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Which, you know, if it's like that, I feel like that's fine, I guess. Either way, it's gonna be a good movie. I feel like even if Chris Pratt does that like 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10 performance, it's gonna be still gonna be a great movie. As long as the writing department is pulling their weight. I wouldn't say like even Chris Pratt being mediocre would be enough for the movie to be horrible. It's gonna be fine. Other than that, I'm really excited about this movie. Like, honestly, I'm surprised, I'm amazed. I'm watching this movie day one. I'm gonna pull up with the boys wearing one of these, and we're all gonna watch the Mario movie together. That's a great bonding moment. Even if it's horrible, we're gonna have some great memes, and if it's great, we're gonna have a great time. So either way, it's a win-win. I really hope it's good, because we really need a good Mario movie. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. I'm feeling confident about the movie. And if you have any thoughts and feelings of your own, of course you have thoughts and feelings of your own, but if you want to share them, well, you know, the comment section is right below. And hope you have a great day.